The morning sun rose slowly over the quiet village of Honoru, painting the sky in shades of gold. Birds chirped softly, children's laughter echoed in the distance, and from a small clay house near the edge of the fields, a young boy named Tommy stepped out, whistling. Running beside him was his best friend, a brown dog with bright eyes and a wagging tail. His name was Buddy. Tommy and Buddy were inseparable. Wherever Tommy went, Buddy followed to the stream, to the farm, to the schoolyard. The villagers often smiled when they saw them. "That boy and his dog," they would say, "they're like brothers." Buddy wasn't just any dog. Tommy had trained him since he was a puppy, taught him to sit, fetch, roll, and even guard the house. But more than training, Tommy had given Buddy something deeper: love. And Buddy had returned it with loyalty stronger than words. Every morning, they played near the tall mango tree behind the house. Tommy would throw a stick, and Buddy would race across the grass to bring it back, tail wagging happily. Their laughter filled the air, pure, innocent, and full of life. But fate had a way of testing love. One quiet afternoon, when the sun had grown hot and most villagers were inside resting, Tommy went out to fetch some firewood for his mother. Buddy trotted beside him, ears alert, nose twitching. The road was empty except for the rustling leaves. Then, from nowhere, a man stepped out from behind the trees. He was tall, wearing a cap that hid most of his face. He smiled at Tommy, but it wasn't a kind smile. "Hello, boy," the man said softly. "Your mother sent me to bring you home." Tommy blinked, confused. "My mother?" he asked. "Yes," the man replied quickly, stepping closer. "She said you should come now." Buddy growled quietly, his fur rising. Something about the man didn't feel right. Tommy hesitated, "But she told me to get firewood first." Before he could finish, the man grabbed him roughly by the arm. Tommy screamed, struggling, but the man was strong. He lifted the boy off the ground, carrying him into the bush. Buddy barked fiercely, loud, angry barks that echoed through the trees. The man kicked at him, shouting, but Buddy didn't stop. He followed, growling, his teeth flashing. Tommy cried, "Buddy, help me." And Buddy ran, faster than he ever had before. Through the thick forest, the man dragged Tommy, but Buddy leapt over roots and stones, biting at the man's legs. The man stumbled, shouting in pain, trying to shake him off. But Buddy held on, his teeth sinking into the man's sleeve, pulling, growling, refusing to let go. Finally, the man lost his balance and fell. Tommy broke free, running toward the road, tears mixing with dust on his face. "Buddy!" he shouted, afraid for his friend. The man stood up, furious, and grabbed a stick to hit the dog, but Buddy dodged, barking louder. The sound caught the attention of a group of farmers nearby. They came running, holding their machetes. "What's going on?" one of them yelled. Tommy ran into their arms, pointing. "He tried to take me." The man froze, eyes wide, realizing he was surrounded. He dropped the stick and tried to run, but the farmers caught him. The village chief was called, and soon everyone gathered around. The kidnapper was taken away, and the village buzzed with shock and relief. Tommy sat on the ground, hugging Buddy tightly. The dog's fur was dirty, his body shaking, but his eyes were bright and full of love. "You saved me," Tommy whispered, tears streaming down his cheeks. "You really saved me." Buddy licked his face, tail wagging softly as if to say, "I'll always protect you." From that day on, the story of Tommy and Buddy spread through the village. People said that the dog wasn't just loyal, he was a hero. And every time the sun set and Tommy sat outside, Buddy would lie beside him, head resting on his lap. They didn't need words. Their bond was something deeper, built on love, courage, and the promise that no matter what happened, they would always find their way back to each other. Because sometimes, the truest kind of love doesn't speak, it simply acts.